Which equation can be represented by the graph shown below? Okay, here's our graph. It looks like it's negative slope. We have a y-intercept of 2. And we could calculate the slope pretty easily with our rise over run. Okay, now, so far so good, but when you look at the answer choices, none of them are in slope-intercept form. They're all kind of annoying. Okay, so here's what we need to do. We need to first, to the best of our ability, go ahead and get the equation of this line using, maybe in slope-intercept form. That'd be the easiest thing. And then we're going to have to convert each of these into slope-intercept form also and see if it matches what we got. So, and also this is a little hard to read. The y-intercept's definitely 2. So it's y equals something x plus 2. But my question is it crossing here? Definitely not crossing anywhere friendly yet, but it might be crossing here. In that case, it'd be 2/5. We're not real sure, but it might be 2/5. I'm going to put a question mark. It's definitely negatives downhill, but it may not be 2/5. It may be, here's another place where maybe it's crossing, and in that case, it'd be 3/8. So it's either y equals negative 2/5 x plus 2 or y equals negative 3/8 x plus 2. We're not sure which one. Alright, so we need some extra space somewhere. You can do it on the corner or on the sides of the paper. I'm going to put some extra space right here. And I'm going to turn each of these equations into slope-intercept form. Alright, so I have negative 3x plus 8y plus 16 equals 0. And then the way I describe these, you've probably heard before. I describe this left side of the wall as your house. Y stands for you. Now this 8 is your best friend, and that's the last one that's going to leave. It's going to leave by division. But everything else over here leaves by changing its sign. So this 16 goes outside and is now a negative 16. And this negative 3x goes outside and now it's a positive 3x. So over here you have 3x minus 16. Alright, and now, and here's how you do it in math. They would say minus 16 and that cancels, and over here they'd say plus 3x and that cancels, and so on. Alright? Basically all we did is we switched the signs of those, and now they're over here. Now we divide by the one that I call the best friend, the one that's with you, the y. Okay, so you divide and don't change the sign of the 8. So here's what we have. We have divide by 8, and that goes away, and now you're left with y equals 3/8 x minus, and what's 16 divided by 8? It's 2. Y equals 3/8 x minus 2. Really close to what we have, except this is a positive slope and the line's not going uphill. And this is up 2, but this is showing down 2. So F did not work out for us. Let's try choice G. Choice G, we had 3x minus 8y plus 16 equals 0. Once again, we're going to find u, the y. Here's the best friend, negative 8. Okay, we got to get rid of the other guys. And how do they leave? They leave by changing their sign. So this plus 16 is now outside negative 16. And this 3x is now negative 3x. Okay, so now I have negative 8y. That's you and the best friend. And then I have these guys over here. Now we divide by the negative 8. You have y. And over here, a negative divided by a negative is a positive. So we have positive 3/8 x. And then a negative divided by a negative is positive again. 16 divided by 8 is 2. So this one's really close. We are going up 2, that's right. But it's still a downhill slope on the actual graph, and this slope, negative divided by negative, the slope came out positive. So that doesn't work. It doesn't match exactly. Okay. Letter J. Negative 3x minus 8y minus 16 equals 0. Okay, we have you, and you have the best friend right here. We got to get rid of everybody else. They go over here and they're positive. We have 3x plus 16. That became positive and that became positive. So on the left, what are we left with? Negative 8y. Now we divide by our best friend, divide both sides by negative 8. And here's your y equals, we have negative 3 over 8 x, and then 16 divided by negative 8 is negative 2. Okay, the negative 3 over 8x matches. It's going downhill, and I did say it was either negative 2/5 or negative 3 over 8. But the negative 2 doesn't match because that would be starting right here, going through the y-axis right here. And it should be a plus 2. So that's not right. So this is becoming really fun, right? Last choice. Now, if the last choice doesn't come out, it means maybe we made a mistake. We may have to go back and check, which is why I recommend just taking your time through each of these so you don't make as many mistakes as you go. 3x plus 8y minus 16 equals 0. Okay, here is you. Here's your best friend. He's positive this time. Okay, we got to change the signs of these other guys. So this becomes plus 16. This becomes negative 3x. So we have negative 3x plus 16. 8y equals negative 3x plus 16. Let's divide by 8. Y equals negative 3 over 8x. And then what's 16 divided by 8? That's positive 2. So we have the up 2 here, positive 2. And we're going down 3, 8 to the right. Down 3, 8 to the right. That matches what I got over here. So finally, through all that misery, we're left with choice J.